It's the month of love. It's Valentine's, and I consider the whole month to be the month of love. And through love comes good food and good cooking. And Chef Alanna from Alligga is going to make me a dessert. And I challenged her to make me a dessert that I could eat, because right now my family is on a pretty tight, low carb, low glycemic diet. And voila, you did it.
A vegan chocolate pudding parfait.
And there's nothing pudding about it. Like, you're using some seriously healthy ingredients.
No dairy goes into it, no starches go into it. Yeah, all
no thickeners.
No, and it's a raw pudding as well. We're not cooking it.
And what are some of the main ingredients?
So we've got avocado and tofu, silken tofu, make sure it's soft, as the base of our pudding, dark chocolate, flax seeds, and then it's going to be served with a raspberry compote that's raspberries, chia seeds, and an orange flavored flax oil.
I have to say, I've actually already tasted this, and I know that it's to die for. Like, you cannot believe that this is so incredibly healthy. So let's get started.
Absolutely. So into a pot here, we are going to put raspberries.
Can you use frozen raspberries if they're out of
You
season?
can definitely use frozen raspberries.
Okay.
There's a little bit of water in there as well. I am sweetening it with just a little bit of agave syrup, about a tablespoon, but that's going to be up to you how much you want to add.
And for me, low carb, low glycemic, I would use Splenda, because I like that as a sweetener, or some stevia as well, just to sweeten it up a bit.
Perfect. Okay. And if your raspberries are sweet enough, use nothing.
Right.
Into this pot here, we've got hot water on the bottom, not boiling. You don't want the steam to get into the chocolate or it will seize it.
Okay.
We are going to add our dark chocolate just to melt it.
Okay.
And as that goes, we're going to get the pudding part done.
Let's quickly talk about seizing, and the importance of how you steam your chocolate is incredibly important.
So a lot of people will melt their chocolate in the microwave, because then that eliminates the chances of seizing it with water.
Yep.
But you do have to do it slowly, because if you melt it on too high of a heat or for too long, you can actually burn that chocolate.
As the water is steaming and bubbling, if it's too high,
it will get into the chocolate, and those water molecules will cause the chocolate ones to seize and go clumpy.
Yes.
And then you don't get smooth chocolate. And so an avocado, you want to go straight in.
I'm going to still a little water to put in here.
Yes, please. Twirl it, and then we're going to rotate it to spin it off. To get that seed off, gently knife into the seed, twist, and don't use your hands to remove it, but on your cutting board.
Alanna, explain again how you know an avocado is ready to consume.
Well, rather than squishing it and
Which
bruising,
I do, right? In the store, you see the people squishing them?
Yeah, squishing and bruising. I kind of wiggle the little stem bit that's left on top, and if it starts to wiggle, chances are your avocado's ready to go.
I have to tell you, today I had the most beautiful avocado using your test, and true to her word, it's beautiful inside.
It's beautiful inside.
Yeah, perfect. Now, don't be afraid when you're dieting or when you're eating a healthy diet to consume healthy fats. That would be your flaxseed oils and other oils, having the tofu as your fat, having the avocado as your fat, because it's very important to be able to have the minerals that you're getting from your fruits and vegetables to be able to attach to something, and those fats allow it to go through your body slowly, giving your organs and your system a chance to absorb it. So these three things are amazing fats.
Omega-3s in our flax,
yes.
Healthy avocado fats. I did add a little agave to this because the chocolate alone won't be enough to sweeten it, but again, that's based on your taste profile.
Sure, and again, personal choice as far as the sweetener.
Exactly.
As long as it doesn't change the flavor to it.
And so here we go. And so how long you blend it will determine how smooth it is.
Okay.
If you don't like the bits of flax in there, by all means, tomorrow after you've let the pudding rest overnight, you can strain them out.
You know what, I had it early. It's not really that much of a problem as far as the texture.
I don't find it a problem either. I don't mind it myself, but if you do want a smoother pudding, absolutely, take it out.
I'm gonna let you work over here now.
And so with this chocolate here, we're going to give it a stir. It shouldn't take too much longer to melt.
What percentage of chocolate are you using in this one?
This is a dark, close to a 70%.
Which is pretty tight. Now you know, and I know, that chocolate can be actually very good for you. And there's a ton of reasons why, as you can see on the lower part of the screen, why chocolate can be, I'm very high, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Why chocolate's actually very good for you.
It
makes me happier.
It does. It releases endorphins, doesn't it?
It does, right?
And so with your raspberry compote, just crush the raspberries down. I like to leave the seeds in there. I don't mind if there's chunks of raspberries.
Okay.
Once that warms through, you're gonna wanna add your chia seeds. And you're also gonna wanna add a teaspoon of the orange flavored flax oil.
which is like an orange essence. Tastes absolutely amazing. I'll give that a stir.
But with health benefits as well.
So many health benefits.
And so once this chocolate gets all melted, then all you do is you mix in the avocado.
So you're not worried about adding the chocolate and avocado right away?
You can let that cool a little bit.
Okay.
You don't have to add it when it's super hot, but once that gets added, ta-da, you end up with chocolate pudding. And like the chocolate pudding and the raspberry compote though, I do like to let it rest overnight before using it.
The coldness changes the whole texture.
It does, it thickens it up and it holds it together better.
If you want a copy of this recipe, please go to Alligga's website, and Alanna all this month will be available to answer your questions through her Twitter handle, which is?
At Alanna Peckham.
Yes, good. Thanks, Alanna. I'm looking forward to trying it.
You're welcome.
Maybe minus the cookies for me.
You got it.
Because I'm really actually gonna eat the whole thing this time.
And there we go.
Try to give me a kiss? No, don't. It's okay. Cheers.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.